Hello. I am having tech issues in terms of my capture card, so at the moment, just gonna be visuals. I can hear the audio, but you can't, and I don't know why. On the plus side, I found a way to specifically select the music, so that way I can listen to my desktop audio without it interfering with the stream. So that's a plus. Also, I realised I'm not too mad about not having audio, because in terms of recording and stuff, I don't really use the game audio, but also on Xenoverse I have the anime music pack, and I don't really want to turn that off because I like listening to the copyright music. So, you know what? Maybe it's good that only I can hear the audio. I've also got all of the the god transformations I care about. So that's a thing. I think for the start of the stream, I'll grind the raid, and then I'll start grinding for the levels. Because I need to get max level as soon as possible, because it's going to make getting moves and everything a lot easier. Because even though Switch doesn't have achievements, I want to essentially platinum in this game. I want to get everything I was aiming for on PC, because it's a lot easier to casually play this. So like getting Z in every parallel quest, getting all the moves, stuff like that. So stuff like that I would want to go for. Also, it is finally nice to on Switch, because it's Switch. There's a player base rather than PC, because like clearly most people on PC play mods. So in terms of servers, when you play vanilla, it's pretty dead. And I'm slowly transitioning to having most of my stuff be Switch. Even though I have a lot of PC games and I will still play them, I feel like Switch, just having the ability to take it on the go, for me, is something invaluable, and especially like Switch games and stuff. The Steam Deck is a bit too like, I guess it's focusing on like being like a mini PC, so it has that budget, whereas the Switch is a lot more affordable. Like saving for it was a lot easier than like saving for a Steam Deck even the lower end ones. Also, new mic. Ooh. Also, if you notice, I'm now able to record my, oh god, my phone. So I'm gonna start posting my, the games on my phone, and a Jujutsu Kaisen one came out. And I started playing on My Hero Ultra Impact. So those are going to be some fun things because I play like Dragon Ball Gotcha games on my phone, and basically I am now keenly aware that it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter what thing it is, as long as I like it. And Dragon Ball is like a childhood like favorite, but My Hero in terms of like anime is like I can comfortably say now like it's my favorite shonen. Because I thought before it was like Chainsaw Man, but I feel like Chainsaw Man I really like, but it's like Denji is basically my favorite protagonist in terms of like he feels like a grounded person in like a wacky scenario, like how people describe Sunny in Philadelphia, like it's not Sunny in Philadelphia. Community. It's like real reactions to like absurd scenarios, as well as real as you can get in terms of like anime. Like my barrier for normal is a bit skewed, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I think My Hero is my favorite shonen, but I feel like what's the category for like anime like that? Because I guess Chainsaw Man would be shonen, but it's a bit more. It's a bit like it crosses over to like other stuff. I guess I'll put it second isn't bad, yeah, because I feel like it goes My Hero, Chainsaw Man, JJK, and then I feel like Dragon Ball is and like Naruto and stuff like that are in its own category. But yeah, just basically I instantly noticed the second I started playing those games, even though it's a lot easier to play the other ones that I've had for years, I categorically want to play the My Hero Ultra Impact like every day, and Ultra Rumble as well. The only thing about Ultra Rumble is it can get annoying because it like there's a skill barrier, whereas the mobile game the skill barrier is like timing and like grinding. Like it's a different thing. So yeah, that was a ramble, but basically my point is um, there's going to be more content around that kind of thing in terms of like shorts and the occasional videos. It'll be a bit more variety and see what works. There was already like some level of variety, but now be like a whole different genre in terms of like mobile gacha games. because I am someone who, it's not about. I don't hate gacha games. It's bad ones that I hate because it's all about like the execution. Basically, if you can't be free to play in a game like that, if you can't spend your time instead of your money, then it's not a good game. And as much as people are like, oh yeah, that's really valuable, it's like, well, yeah, then make sure it's a good game. Is my solution to that. We did it. Yuppie. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, another one. Wait. Okay. I spend way too much time taking pictures and organizing them. I feel like I do that regardless, but the Switch makes it really easy to do stuff like that. Also, I figured out a way for my streams setup to just be a bit more sleek. Like before, the way I had it set up was I had 3 different incidences for like a mainstream setup. So this, I duplicated this 3 times and had 3 different things in it. And I realized I could just have all of it in here and then turn off the ones I'm not using. And it saves a lot of space because they're all showing visually there. And it seems to be running a lot smoother than it was. Oh, okay. I'll do that later. I don't know why I clicked on it. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Hello. Oi, oi. I have no. I feel like there are three options in your name, and I have no idea how to say either one of them. I'm just gonna go with boy. Yay or nay to saying hi, boy, or yeah, or KTP, or there could be a third, fourth mystery option. Either way, hi. Just grinding Xenoverse. Okay, there is one. Hopefully they're just playing regular. Degular stuff. Right. I've got Jar Jar. Oh yeah, I play on Switch. I originally played on PS4. Well, PS3 on Xenoverse 1, then PS4, and then PC. Then I realized nobody plays on PC in terms of online, for the most part, because everyone plays modded. So I just bought the game on my Switch. And yeah, having a physical copy, I really enjoy. Oh, PC cool. Like modded or just regular. Ah, makes sense. I initially got I just recently got the revamp mod, but my computer oh yeah, my computer struggles at the moment because of how old the graphics card is. So basically, I'm not going to play modded until I upgrade my computer in the next couple months. But I still like the base game, so I can afford to wait, you know? Yeah, but even if they all they did is in revamped is do like all the quality of life stuff, it'd still be a really solid mod. It's definitely one of those where um, it just highlights a lot of the like the little issues that like in the grand scheme of things don't necessarily matter, but like for players who've been playing for years, it's the little things that count at that point. Yeah, I do wish Xenoverse, in terms of its well, I hope for the next game it leans into like the heroes stuff. So in terms of like Super Saiyan like Broly and like the Xeno family stuff, like go like introducing adult Gotenks is like a consequence of future Trunks' like timeline meddling. I would like to see in Xenoverse. Oh yeah, because initially I remember when I looked up how to mod stuff, they were like, "Oh, make sure you're always offline when you play." But then I saw like content creators and stuff play together online, so it was just like, I guess how the Steam servers work, they're not really gonna care if you mod it unless the anti-cheat or something detects it. So there are ways around it. Oh, neat. Oh, so you can like a legitimate. There will be like servers and stuff. I'm guessing, where you can play together. Okay. Normally these take forever to do. I feel very lucky right now. Mm. Yeah, it's definitely weird play like restarting, but I don't. I feel like I would recommend it if you really like the others, because at this point I've restarted in terms of like systems 3 different times. But on PC, I did start again in terms of like making a new character, just because it can kind of refresh some stuff in terms of like knowing how to play and things. Yeah, that's always annoying when like I see people like I play PC and I basically it's PC, so I just gave myself everything. When it's like, um, there, that's not what PC is for. It's like I feel like it's weird that you're like, well, because I can do something, I just did it. When the only that means the only thing stopping you was like literally the game, the console forcing you not to do that. Like, do what you want, but it kind of ruins the game. Because why am I grinding so I can run into someone who's just like clicked a button and got everything I've like spent literal years to get? Yeah, exactly. Like grinding is literally the point of this. This is like a soft, like JRPG. with a kind of fighting game. Yeah, fighting game version. I feel like yeah, it's like a JRPG with like a Dragon Ball aesthetic. That like most of the time I'm playing, and nowadays is grinding for level 440, and I'm close to the original max. Well, not the original max, like the one it was at for years, 99. Yeah, it's really weird when people are like, "Oh yeah, Xenoverse is like shit," when it's just like, it's just a different game. It attracts different people, and I see like, "Oh yeah, oh people, why Xenoverse players like defending it? They're just like, they can't afford Sparking Zero, so that's why they're mad." When it's like, I got Sparking Zero, yeah, my PC like struggles, but it's playable, and I don't like it as much as Sparking Zero, and that's just personally because I like the idea of a custom character. In terms of a Dragon Ball game, that's my main appeal. That's why I want to play a Dragon Ball game. I will play others, but like for the most part, this is where I'm at. And yeah, yeah, that's all, that as well. I feel like I can understand the frustration. To me, I like older games, so I don't mind the aesthetics. But Xenoverse 3 has been in the like been on the shelf for ages. I think now that Sparking's out, there's a possibility that that's the case, and also the Switch 2 and stuff coming out means that it'll be available in lots of different spaces. Because, but I don't think it's going to be like groundbreaking. It'd probably be on the like PS4 like level, like it was. I think it would just like get a bit of a facelift in terms of visuals, but gameplay and stuff will definitely be improved. But for the people who are like, oh, I wish the visuals were like Sparking Zero, I don't think that's going to be a dramatic improvement. Because yeah, the art style is a part of its what's it called? It's like the game's identity. If you change it too much, then it's not really Xenoverse anymore. I'm gonna leave the playlist on shuffle for a bit. Yeah, like I feel like the only thing that would make sense is like something like the auras, or yeah, auras, or having like options for like different art like textures. So you almost like shader packs for Minecraft. Oh yeah, beam clashes as well. Yeah, like I don't hate Sparking Zero. There's definitely elements I would take. It's just for me, I don't like. I try the main thing that it would be to me. It's like fighters. The main thing to do and when you're done with like story mode is to like go on ranked or go on to like online and fight people. But when everyone is doing the same thing, it's not fun. Like I will occasionally go back to fighters because there's it's Dragon Ball games, so there are better characters than others, but still balances. There's still enough variety of different teams people use. But in Sparking Zero, I literally when I first played rank, well, the second time I played rank properly, I ran into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Next match, uh, um, Ultra Instinct Goku, and I got like beaten. Not even in like a they were like better than me. They just like did stupid damage and had more health than me. Yeah, like I'm sure when DLC comes back out, they'll have story, because it wouldn't make sense to like add Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo and not add like maps and like extra story onto Gohan and Piccolo's what if scenarios. And even Vegeta, I feel like they're saving stuff for him specifically. It seems like I don't know how they're gonna do that, but like yeah, the Daima and stuff. Yeah, you never know. Story wise, there's potential for the game, but also, um, what was I gonna say? My brain just shut down. Yeah, once they have a couple balance patches, they'll like iron out the details, and I think they'll get back the players they lost in terms of just like I don't like when I win I get people rage quit. When I lose, it's not because someone's better than me. It's because they use the character that like literally is click a button to win. Um, I have a Ryzen 5 with um a Series 970 GPU. So it's like just below like low end specs for like nowadays standard. But I'm planning to get like a solid 1080p graphics card because that's the only thing that's like holding my computer back because everything else is pretty stable. Oh, yeah, I built my PC. I initially got one from a friend, and then I've spent years adding stuff to it. Oh, it's not that it can't run mods. It's that um, I added the like modded textures to Xenoverse, and it runs way slower. So basically, since I was planning to upgrade regardless of that for like other games, why would I like play in slow motion when I could just wait? You know, that's basically the thought process. Because on yeah, standard Xenoverse runs perfectly fine. I just bashed my mic. Yeah, it's not a resolution problem. It's the I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, basically I needed to change the like texture settings on that mod, but also just because it's pretty intensive in terms of like visually like upping the graphics of Xenoverse, it suddenly becomes harder for my computer to run. Okay. Do you only play on PC or do you play on like console and stuff? Yeah, basically, it's trying to run the game on like a higher level than it can handle because of the type of mod that I used, and I don't particularly want to like uninstall the mod just for that when I already don't play the game on PC as much as I do on console. So I could afford to wait, so why not wait? I see. Yeah, fair. Oh, that was what I was going to do. I was going to edit future Gohan for Paradox. I mean, they do. It's just you need to jailbreak your console, so it just means you'd basically be opening. You'd open yourself up to hackers because, yeah, you turned off all of the security to your system. Like it's just basically PC is a lot easier to mod, but it's also it doesn't open yourself up to like all of the risks that console it has when you jailbreak it. Yeah, I feel like the problem is console would never do that because I mean it's a combination of like they've always all of their like safety stuff is tied into their like hardware, so when you jailbreak that you lose all of the hardware safety. So they'd essentially need a way for you to do it like Steam does and implement like a modded page, which they definitely would. I just don't see it because it requires too much effort that I don't think they're willing to put in, which is a shame. Because like Steam, like I think Steam for even like Terraria, they like literally made the modded like client its own mod, like its own like app you could download, and made it had mods supported by like the official page that Terraria is on. Like if console games did stuff like that, I feel like it would solve the problem, and you would have less risky mods, and also probably just have a separate server for people who play modded stuff. There are ways to do it. I say there are ways to do it. Theoretically, I'm not like a programmer. It's just I've seen it done on Steam, and I know that even though it's hard, like the code is different, it's still possible regardless. It's just the only downside is you'd need to basically have you're working with loads of different like people, so you'd have to get everyone to agree that having mods would like benefit the community and stuff. Wait, when does it end? Oh, in like 3 days. Yeah, that's definitely why. Because I went to Switch. As much as like um, I like um, playing the game on PC vanilla. There's the grind of it is just gets a bit boring when you're alone. Also, it's slower by design. Like being able to like join a lobby and just play 3 games in a row and get more TP medals than you would have. Incentivizes you to grind more, and it means, well, yeah, I've been grinding for like only like a month or 2, and it's been pretty solid so far. Just the ease of it with online people. Like the servers aren't like, it's very clearly an older game, so like there'll be times where the servers are have more people on than other times, but regardless, it's still pretty easy to find people. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, rude, rude. Okay. Uh, can you? Okay. Okay. That was annoying, but oh yeah, that like, um, what's the word? Quality of life changes like that, like definitely improve the game. Just because they can clearly make it possible to colorize stuff. But I feel like the downside is like the variety in terms of like the colors is like feels really limited because there's only certain options that are kind of close to the original, but not quite. So like for the instructor characters, they're like custom outfits when you just like switch over before you edit them. They're like kind of the right color, but that you can tell there's like some differences. It does kind of ruin it. Oh yeah, that alone is just really great. That's one of the first things that if Xenoverse 3 doesn't have that, it will be that there will definitely be people who have problems with that. Or at very least have it like being an equipable thing that you can do. Have it like in the like haircuts section where you can change your hair for um, Zenny, but you can also like cut off your tail or something with like Kami or something. Yeah, Sparking Zero being out definitely gives me hope for Xenoverse 3 because it's actively just like they could give DLC to to Xenoverse for ages, but like Heroes ended, so they could end Xenoverse at some point, even if they have like a 3-year plan or whatever it is. There's it means they still care about the IP. So yeah, but I feel like it just highlights how how easy it would be to get the things people are asking for. Like the fact that you can just like mod Xenoverse into something close to Universe 3 in terms of like quality of life stuff. Hmm. I did like that they made the Xenoverse 1 story DLC, because on Switch obviously you don't have the first game, so that means that like a section of the player base can play the original story, but also just you don't have to go back to the old game to play, because they're two very different games. Some people will still do that, because I have both on PC and I have all the DLC for both of them, so you know. Also, I'm really enjoying the newer AI playing it again. It definitely feels like the game is more of a challenge. I haven't replayed any of the story and stuff in revamp. Actually, yeah, stuff like that. I feel like it makes sense. Because even Xenoverse from if when you go from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2, stuff like that gets added. And even Yajirobe being like a voice in the background was like something they like fixed and made it a lot more like what ify. Like you don't the Xenoverse one story definitely feels like you're just going through the main story until you get to the like the end of Battle of Gods, where you start going into like the like main villains like arc. I just like stopped talking. I was too focused on the game. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like compared to well, Xenoverse 1, it felt like you were basically there were slight differences in terms of like the story, but it was pretty like one to one, apart from the occasional like divergence. Whereas Xenoverse 2, they were like you basically leave Teen Gohan to fight Cell by himself to deal with Metal Cooler, and then go back at the end, and then yeah, other stuff is different, like Metal Cooler showing up again, where you basically help um, rather than Goku fighting killing Frieza, you like help Goku and Vegeta, like stuff like that. I do like. So yeah, I basically to say I think Xenoverse 3 um, will be really good when it comes out, because the signs point to even how they like make DLC nowadays is definitely a step up in terms of animation. So imagine that for a whole game, where they're not having to base their product off of a 8-year-old product. Like the game isn't bad, but you know it just shows its age in terms of like the older DLC compared to the newest DLC. I need to get used to using Super Saiyan Blue. I just like forget to use it because I'm so used to Future Super Saiyan. Yeah, I'm sure it would probably be possible. Like, I assume you could make like, um, someone will figure out how to make like dedicated servers for like modded players. Other games with like multiplayer and stuff have that. So I'm sure you could get like basically a mod pack and then have it be run that way. Yeah, because I feel like people will come back for the DLC, and but in terms of PC players, they'll definitely stick with revamp. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna make a lobby myself. Waiting game. What do you mean? Like in terms of how intense it can be when the game is kind of just like screaming at you. I feel like I've never had a problem in terms of like grinding and stuff because it's pretty much just bring all the cheesy stuff you don't use against like regular players and just throw it at the boss until it dies. Yeah, in terms of the like online stuff, I basically just avoid it or I stay muted when I'm doing it because there's just no point. Especially because when people just like use stuff that's like cheap, but at least there's ways around it. Like I feel like the only actual issue is like people literally modding the game. It is weird how toxic it can get in terms of like just PvP, especially when it's like the least important thing when it comes to this game. But yeah, I thought it would it matter in terms of like I don't know if you're playing like a tournament or something, but if you're not, well, not even if you're not playing a tournament, just that's like the only context where like it would really matter that deeply how good you are at the universe. Because that is not the main appeal of this game. Well, at least from what I see, it seems like the main thing people get hyped for is like more story stuff. Because it is interesting as the years gone on. Like the like original stuff seems to start. It started to develop like more original stuff, like the ultra supervillain stuff. Like, I think it's an interesting direction because it means they found a unique way to re-release characters and add to the new stuff they added. So now you don't just have Jiren. Well, when they release him, you won't just have Jiren and full power Jiren. You'll have ultra super villain Jiren. So all of the moves he will come with, you can combine into the instructor version. Same with like Vegeta, because he has 2 variants of Super Saiyan God. And maybe they'll do that with Goku. Maybe they'll have like a superhero version of that. Or like a buff that the Supreme Kai of Time can give them, or something like that. Or they'll finally introduce the Xeno guys. Yeah, stuff like that would be cool. Also, I think they desperately need to add more transformations to other races. Like, I don't really care at the moment. I don't care if Saiyans get any more transformation because every other race needs stuff. Oh yeah, Black Frieza are pretty cool. Like, I think Frieza race, I feel like the most you could do is add, yeah, is golden forms and stuff, and then Beast, but I feel like every other race is kind of lacking. Because there's things you could add. Like, for the humans, having a power pole, like, entire moveset, and then for the margins, you could have, instead of just a purification, having like a kind of ultimate form kind of thing, rather than being purified and just turning into Boo with all of his moves. I get you could give them like a custom aura, and then having their moves be like buffed in a certain way, or yeah. Something unique like how Narekins have their giant form, which depending on the Z-Soul you have could be really cool. And then, oh yeah, humans, you could just have like an android kind of mode. Like, just like basically having like data input, except it'd be an actual transformation. Like you could transform like Android 13 or just having like some sort of custom aura like that based around tech. I've been recording stuff prepping for like shorts I'm gonna post, so that will be coming out in a few days. Actually, just testing out to see what sticks in terms of shorts, because I've been posting more like mobile game stuff. I'm also gonna work on a video. I think I'll try posting it later today. Yeah, the custom variants on Super Saiyan 3 and stuff I really like. Even Super is like different between Super Saiyan 2 and things. It just it highlights that like the 2016 kind of thought process was like, oh yeah, who cares about the difference between Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2, and then just make Super Saiyan 3 the same for everyone. Because with the main cast characters, they don't do that, so taking an extra bit of time for stuff, well, yeah, it just goes a long way. Even I think my favorite one is Super Saiyan God is slimmer. Like that attention to detail, I really like. And even Blue Evolution is like bulkier, and Super Vegeta and everything like that. Okay, don't know why I did that. Good luck. I should probably get him back, you know. Someone tells me he's not even going to eat them, he's probably just going to spit on them and drop them on the floor. Okay, I'm going to do this one last mission and then I'm going to end stream here. I'll continue to grind offline, but I think it's a pretty solid place to stop. Okay. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you tuning in, but that's me for today. I'll see you guys another time.